If you have clicked on this video, you are most likely struggling to make a cosplay, or maybe you just want some tips on how to make a good Roblox avatar. And so this video is going to be a quick guide on how you can do that. So let's just get straight into it, no messing around today. The number one tip that I can offer when making avatars is the biggest one: to know what sort of style you like. Now, you don't have to love a specific style. You can always mix different styles together, because making avatars is all about representing yourself rather than, representing you. It is pretty important. The number one thing that I can recommend is to look at Pinterest and learn sort of what your style is. Maybe you're more into grunge, maybe you're more emo, goth, scene core. Maybe you're more into the retro aesthetic, maybe you're more into more basic or modern looks. It all depends on what you like. Another good tip that I can offer is to scroll through catalog avatars, already created outfits, and sort of look at kind of what do you like in each avatar, what stands out to you, and just kind of pick and choose from different avatars and just kind of mash them all into one unique avatar that you like. Something that I don't really hear enough and I feel like needs to be said: it is okay if you want to do a cosplay and not stylize it whatsoever. I want to say that because I feel like a lot of people think, oh, you have to stylize cosplays or else it's boring. No, it's not. It can be quite fun to do as close to canon as possible. Hell, I have some canonical cosplays, and I quite like them. And I don't think you have to stylize every single cosplay you do, but it is quite fun to stylize. A good tip that I can offer for stylizing a cosplay is to sort of think, what makes sense for this character? So let's say we have Bright Eyes. Now, Bright Eyes, what is Bright Eyes usually depicted with? She is usually depicted with her rainbow Periastron Omega. And so we can sort of assume that Bright Eyes probably likes rainbows, as well as her glasses always being rainbow. And so we can assume that Bright Eyes probably likes rainbows, and so you may want to add a couple of rainbow items to this. If you are struggling to sort of think of how is this character depicted, here are some ways that you can sort of figure that out. You can take inspiration from current depictions of this character, previous depictions, Roblox cosplays, real life cosplays. You can make up headcanons. You could search up for other people's headcanons as well. You could sort of also think, if this character has this item in this game, how consistent is it that the character is depicted with that in another game? You can think of how the character acts. You could take inspiration from a whole lot of things. I was quite inspired to make this video because I feel like a lot of the other videos are just not very good. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're also just not. I feel like I don't know how to feel about them, which is why I made this. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and especially comment any feedback that you think that I would like, or any other tips that you have. Well, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day.